So what's going on? So hearing that Steve Smith was I had this in a recent live stream, calling him the Allen Iverson of wide receivers. Yeah, I mean we said that quite a bit. He definitely had that AI thing. Don't let the statue fool you. The cat was tough. He climbed the walls and get that ball. I remember him and Jake De La Home went to the Super Bowl. Um, no, they didn't in the Super Bowl. It was in the NFC Championship game against Seattle. I got it messed up, but he was feisty. He had some of the best celebrations I ever saw, and I remember the rowing one. And he was tough, and he didn't back down, and he still to this day will call you out. Um, I could definitely see the AI comparisons. People always say you're undersized and use your size and your weight, but they don't say anything about your heart. The cat played with it though, for real. Just one of those cats that you just knew that you had to be ready, prepared to deal with, and you had to like be ready that he was gonna come at you and not back down from you. So, I just think that that's one of those things that doesn't get talked about near enough. He was he really, when I see these cats play, I always thought, man, that he was just like that. He was built like that, uh, and was aggressive like that. It's just one of those things that you could just so see the intensity of him. So I definitely thought that he was, I thought that was a fair compliment and a fair comparison. When I thought about it, I thought, yeah, I could see that. Him and AI did definitely remind me to think of one another. Definitely, definitely. Because I mean, when you think about structure and style and how they attacked and compose, yeah, yeah, that's a fair one. Sometimes when people say so and so remind you of somebody, you kind of like shrug your shoulders and you kind of like indifferent. There's no shrug about this. This is real talk. This is one of the ones where you just you could so see it. You just yeah, it's like they really did have that kind of vibe about them. And I'm just saying because I watched them both play, both competitive, and he actually does NFL analyst sometimes. Steve Smith does, but he still got that edge to him, which is cool. AI is cool. AI then kind of got a little mellow sometimes. Depends, but a balance. But you definitely no, he stood on where his code was. I think he's had a chance to kind of do some reflection, so you see a different stance on it. But they definitely was when people compare people across sports or compare them to entertainers or something like that, sometimes it's like, okay, who do you remind me of?